Hey, Kobe, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah. I just kind of reflect a little bit on the early part of this season. I mean, I know this past Saturday wasn't the result you wanted, but you're off individually to a really good start. I know Gus has talked about how you've been practicing better than you ever have before, and you put in a lot of the work to get to this moment. So just reflecting on how you've played thus far, would you say it's been a pretty good start to the year for you?
Yeah, it's been good. All I can do is thank God because He's just giving me all the power and all the strength to do what I want to do, and it's been a good start. But you feel me? I still feel like I'm at zero. I'm still starving. I want more. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going.
Kobe, what is it about the last 3 or 4 weeks that have really kind of clicked for you when it comes to your performance on the field? Has anything just kind of felt different? Things slowed down, anything like that?
I mean, everything been the same. You feel what I'm saying? We just doing more stuff in the air. So when I get my opportunities, I just try to make most of my opportunities because I know they slim to none. You feel what I'm saying? So most opportunities I have, so I just go make every play. I try to go make every play. Like I still left one out there I feel like I could have made, but most of my opportunities I try to go make the most of them.
Kobe, talk about hungry you are to make the plays and do what you did. UCF's first road Big 12 game, you had the game that you did. Obviously, you're not satisfied. You've made that clear. But how encouraging is it to go out and have that big game in that first litmus test?
I mean, it's cool, but I trade that game for a win. You feel what I'm saying? I trade that game for a win. No matter what I want to do, I always want to come out with a win. It's cool to be, you feel what I'm saying, have good stats, but I'd rather celebrate with my teammates and have a win at the end of the day.
How would you describe what you've seen these first 2 games from Timmy McClain?
I mean, Timmy, he's new to, you feel me, being with our team and being in big-time football, so I feel like he handled it pretty well, and I just feel like Coach Malzahn said, like, when we got our backup quarterback in, everybody got to raise their level. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's things I could have did better, even with the game I had. I feel like it's things, the O-line, the running backs, the tight ends, all of us could have did better as a team to help him be better in the game.
Now that you have one Big 12 game under your belt, what stood out about playing at that level? You know, I know Kansas State's a defending champion, really good team, but what stood out about playing at that level, and maybe did anything catch you by surprise about playing in that kind of environment?
No, it ain't nothing kept me by surprise. You know, I come from the SEC, but the only thing about it, the margin of error is pretty little. So if you make a bad play or if you make a critical mistake, it's gonna cost you in the end.
Gus and Darren have talked about your practice habits and some of the little things that you focused on in terms of your improvement. So, you know, and as much as you can say, what are some of those things and how have you translated them onto the field come Saturdays?
I mean, in preseason and fall camp, they just wanted me to, you feel me, dominate. They wanted me to practice harder, do things harder. So I just brought their approach every day, you feel what I'm saying? Because last year I ain't had a season I wanted, and I ain't like how I was being treated. So I came to work every day. So now I come to work every day, and I just critique myself on the small things, and I've come to get better every day, no matter how good my season going. So every day I'm just eager to go out there and get better. Like I'm ready to go to practice tomorrow and get better and bounce back from that loss from Saturday.
How is it catching a deep ball from Timmy McClain? We heard Coach that, you know, he has a natural deep ball throw. Is that something you guys practice a lot in practice? Because it seems, especially the second one, you guys were right on point.
I mean, yeah, we get a lot of reps on it, but we throw a lot of balls, we do a lot of routes on air, we do a lot of things to make sure that timing's there, and then, like, we just always on the same page. I tell Timmy if he ever need me, you feel what I'm saying, throw the ball up, and I'll make a play. I promise you won't throw a pick if you throw it my way.
Can you talk about the difference of the footballs that Timmy McClain throws, maybe different than what JRP throws? Because I know yak is important. It seems like, you know, now with the balls you're able to catch it and do a little bit more after the catch. Can you just kind of talk about the difference of quarterbacks?
I mean, I don't really think it's a difference. You feel what I'm saying? It's just what the defense give us. If the defense give us and I catch a hitch and I got room to run, it's room to run. I don't think it's a difference. They both, you feel what I'm saying? They both give me the ball when I need to.
Saturday is your guys' first opportunity to showcase this program as a Big 12 school at home. And the Bounce House is going to be in the national spotlight Saturday. Just how eager are you to finally have that first Big 12 home game to showcase what you guys got?
I'm very eager. I would like for the stands to be packed. You feel what I'm saying? I'm ready to come out here and give them a show. I know the team. We eager. We hungry to come out here and bounce back from that win. So Baylor gonna get our all when we come in here Saturday.
You've been dominant to start the season. When you were entering, did you have any sort of season goals for yourself to put up individually?
I mean, the only thing I had was not to be in the position I was last year, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm just blessed, you feel what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but thank God that I'm in a position now. You feel me? It's a dream come true. I always wanted to have a great season, but I just want to win more than I want to do anything with the team.
What are some of the things you're doing now as an older player maybe you weren't doing as a younger player just to get to the point you are? Is it more time in the off season working on the little things? Like, what's kind of gotten you to this point?
It's all of the above, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, when it's time, you got to take a different approach to things because time, it flies by, bro. Like, I'm a senior. I remember when I was a freshman at Auburn, you feel what I'm saying? So, I just come to work. I put in a lot of work in the off season. I put in a lot of work after practice. Like, in the preseason, when I was drained from fall camp, I still had to get up and go run sprints after practice to stay in shape, you feel what I'm saying? My approach and my everything is different, and I just feel like I want to be a better positive leader around the building. Like, when things not going good, like, it's easy for everybody to be positive when things going good. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make you a great leader. When things going bad, I want to be the person there, you feel, that people can lean on. So I just feel like all of those things help me raise my game.
Kobe, along those lines, Gus said that he was impressed by the positive energy that you guys displayed after the loss, coming back to practice and stuff. Mm-hmm. What has been the mood around you guys, and what's been the message to maybe even some of the younger guys to kind of shake this off and move on to the next step?
I mean, that was the Big 12 defending champions, and you feel we had a lot of key pieces down, and we really beat ourselves, if you ask me. I feel like we had that game in reach. It's a lot of things we did that we could have did better, and I feel like, you feel me, that the Big 12 champions, how far off are we? You feel what I'm saying? So the guys are into it. You feel what I'm saying? One loss don't define us because we still got everything we want in front of us.
Let me build on that, Kobe. You're talking about pacing the conference champion from last year. What lesson do you feel like was most learned, whether it be you, whether it be the receiver group, whether it be the team? What's the big lesson you think you took away from the game on Saturday?
Like I said, the small mistakes, the details, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes, like, I told Timmy, like, we talk about the mistake. I dropped the ball on third down, you feel what I'm saying? That I went up on his head and then I came down and I didn't have it. You feel me? I got to make that play. I told Timmy on first down, if it ain't there, you can throw it away, you feel what I'm saying? Just small details, small mistakes. Like, I could have stayed on the block longer on 3rd and 9, and RJ could have got the first down, you feel what I'm saying? Just small details. Because all those come up at the end of the game and could have made us win at the end of the day.
You said everybody around Timmy's got to raise their game. Was that the mindset going into Kansas State, or was the Kansas State game a bit of an awakening that that's what needs to happen?
Nah, it wasn't no mindset. I just feel like that we went in, you feel what I'm saying, and people just could have did better. That's all. Because we had the mindset in Villanova, we were going to step our game up because John Wright got hurt. Ever since we knew he got hurt, we stepped out, we're going to raise our level of play. So it wasn't a wake-up call. I just see like that we just got to, now we know we got to fine-tune the details week in and week out.
Baylor won the Big 12 a couple years ago. Obviously, coming into this season, they played a tough schedule, lost some games, but what do you know about those guys? What kind of challenges is their defense going to be on Saturday?
Mm-hmm. And every opponent, we take every opponent the same. Like, we don't take anybody lightly. So I know they got off to a rough start, but I know they're a strong team, and I know they're gonna come in and give us their all.
Kobe, you guys are a really strong, tight-knit group. Talk about the culture and how you guys are going to manifest that to push through and get ready for this next weekend.
In preseason, Gus trained us. You feel what I'm saying? So it's no position that we haven't been put in. I feel like we're gonna respond to everything. So I feel like that we're a tight group. We close. Everybody is one. I don't think anybody, you feel what I'm saying, selfish or worry about themselves. Like, even though I have a great season, I really don't care about it. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't get the win Saturday, so none of that matters to me really. So I just feel like we good. We're gonna bounce back, and then Saturday's gonna be a show.
From Auburn till now, who are some of the captains or leaders that took you under their wing to get you to where you are today?
I mean, a lot of people gave me encouraging words, but like John Rice has been a great leader for me. Like, coming in every day, he's the same guy every day. Like, he's one of the most positive and most influential leaders that I've been around my whole life. So he's a great guy. And Lee Hunter, he's to me, he's the most special person to me. He's been real with me when I'm not doing good, you feel me? He's there for me when I'm not doing good. When I'm doing good, he pat me on the back, you feel what I'm saying? But he always let me know to keep going, and like that's my brother, you feel what I'm saying? So we always in competition, and we just push each other to be better every day.
You guys were in a hostile atmosphere this past weekend. What kind of atmosphere do you want Baylor to experience on Saturday?
I want them to experience the same thing that we had to go through. So I want them, because it was tough down there. Like, when I came from the SEC, so you feel me? I'm used to being in packed out stadiums. I played at Penn State with 110,000, so when I feel like I got that feeling back when I went to Kansas State, and the atmosphere was real. So when Baylor come down here, I want the same atmosphere. I want it to be real on them too.